Haydn was a really prolific composer, and most people know that he wrote about 104 symphonies, but a lot of people don't know that he also wrote 16 operas. And the one Pinchgut's going to do, Armida, is number 15. So it was basically his second last opera and the last opera that he wrote for Prince Esterházy.
Haydn's Armida is a fantastic magical opera. It is based on the Torquato Tasso epic-length poem that was written in 1581 in Italy. And it's actually a fantastic war and love story set against the backdrop of the Crusades.
Rinaldo is a knight who is fighting to retake Jerusalem, and Armida is this sorceress who has been sent to sort of disarm him, as it were, by whatever means she can.
Armida is a fantastic, crazy, magical sorceress and also the Queen of Damascus, and she falls in love with the enemy. She falls in love with Rinaldo, who is the bravest and strongest of the other army.
We have a wonderful Australian singer that I've worked with before, Rochelle Durkin, who actually is resident in New York, where we are right now. And Rochelle, the last time I worked with her, she played another sorceress, Alcina, and she's fantastic at it.
My alter ego is Armida, because this will be the 4th time I've played an evil sorceress, all based on the same story.
Rochelle is beautifully tall with this, and fantastic on stage. You can't take your eyes off her. She's so alluring and seductive, and her voice moves just brilliantly. She has all this incredible coloratura that is perfect for this role.
I have a real love for early music, and this piece has a lot of fast-moving passages, a lot of coloratura, and I love sinking my teeth into that. It's going to be exciting.
Baroque opera, which is 18th century opera, is a fantastic medium for an audience because there's no expectation. There are various locations, and it's always interesting to see how the director and the design team are going to approach these different locations, and also the trajectory of the story could be vastly different between one production and another.
I've been trying to find a really suitable project for Crystal with Pinchgut for a while now, and partly it's because she really resonates with operas written before 1800.
I like to call Baroque opera the director's canvas because you could paint any number of things in any number of ways. You could do Haydn's Armida 5 times and come up with something different each time. The music allows you to think outside the box constantly because there's no way to be rooted in either a visual location or even an emotional one.
She's one of a group of young directors who really loves the challenge of trying to make something contemporary and interesting out of music written, 300 years ago.
What I love about Baroque orchestras is that there's such a great collaboration between pit and stage that you don't find anywhere else. Instrumentalists actually have to listen to the performer in order to react, to play the right chord underneath the right word. So there's a huge investment on the side of the orchestra into the production, and I really think that when it all gels together, it really creates an incredible result.
The sound of a string section playing on period instruments, all on gut strings, can go from elegant and nuanced to being really raw and very visceral and dramatic. There are so many colors that the players can achieve. And I also love the way that when period instrument orchestras play, they play with their whole bodies. They're so enthused about it all. There is nothing half-hearted about these players. They are so passionate about what they do. What makes Pinchgut really special is the visceral juxtaposition of musical performance in a historically informed way on period instruments and a really exciting, sleek, dynamic, modern production. I love coming to Pinchgut and putting both those elements together. It makes a really compelling, exciting artistic product.